Let's.
What up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Mixmaster, and welcome back to Soul Calibur 3. So, last video we ended up doing the Tale of Souls for Mitsurugi, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next soul, and that is Taki. So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Let's.
Taki returned to Japan to settle the matter of Toki, head of the Fuma clan, who had been collecting fragments of Soul Edge. Her former master had transformed into a demonic being. She faced off against him in Mortal Kombat at the Hoko Temple and finally defeated him. At the time, she heard a weak voice. "Taki, is that you? It's dark here." Started to hear her master speak with his normal voice. She opened her mouth to call his name, but in the next instant, an unknown spiritual mass emerged from Toki's mouth and silently flew away. Taki made preparations to leave the country at dawn. Toki must have been heading for the location of the cursed sword. The time to act was now, while the sword's presence felt weak. Taki sped off like a shadow into the night. As she was making plans to cross the sea, Taki heard rumors of a swordsman who was interested in Soul Edge. After investigating it, it seemed that the woman sought revenge on Mitsurugi. It was well known that Mitsurugi was searching for Soul Edge. This woman most likely sought it as a means of finding Mitsurugi. The last thing Taki needed was more interference. She decided it would be best to nip this in the bud and pursued the swordsman.
She roams the lands, her blade of hatred concealed in purest silk.
Well, at least your stance is correct. Ha! My life is not yours for the taking.
Versus Setsuka. Fight!
Leave this place! End of the line! Descent! End of the line! Down and die!
I'm so glad Setsuka was at the beginning. Woo!
To go back to where you belong.
The cursed sword had once controlled the Azure Knight in Europe, but what was going on now? Rumors said that a knight in Azure armor was once again rampaging across that land. However, Soul Edge was a sword that controlled the mind of the one who wielded it. Was it really the same person serving as its vessel once more? Regardless, it was clear she needed to travel to Europe. Taki headed for the port. Alright, so we can cross to the mainland and travel to Europe by land, or take the southern sea route to Europe. We're gonna take the sea route. Taki began collecting rumors regarding the cursed sword in Europe. However, beyond the fact that the Azure Knight had reappeared recently, she was unable to find any information of value. As she was pondering the situation, she came upon an arena. Her journey by ship had exhausted her funds. She would surely require money in the course of her travels. In addition, she might be able to ask the warriors of the arena about the Azure Knight.
He moves onward without pause until the day he completes his great quest.
I'm through with words.
Let's see what you've got.
Versus Rock. Fight!
Let's see what you've got.
Leave this place.
Woo! Okay.
You win.
You won't be able to move for a while. Try not to struggle.
Alright. In the end, Taki obtained no information regarding the cursed sword, but she did manage to hear rumors about the Azure Knight. She also obtained prize money to fund her journey, and she decided to search for the Azure Knight. In one city, she succeeded in making contact with someone claiming to know of the Azure Knight. She headed for the clock tower as he had instructed. However, something about it bothered her. Things seemed to be going too smoothly.
I've heard rumors about you. Let us find out whether you are truly worthy of the sword. Yes, that's right. That's what it takes.
That's it. Get ready.
Versus Zasalamel. Fight!
Time to die.
Stay down. See! Music place.
You fool!
And that's it.
You win!
That's all? You make it too easy.
That sword. Do you mean Soul Edge? I place my curse upon you, warrior of the Far East. Without answering the question, the man with the sigh disappeared into the darkness. He was a mysterious man. It seemed her search for the cursed sword was not going to be any easier this time around. Alright, we can either pursue or not, so we're not. Carelessly pursuing him would be dangerous. She didn't even know anything about him. Taki began once again collecting rumors about Soul Edge. It appeared likely that the Azure Knight, once again known as Nightmare, who currently possessed the cursed sword, was no longer in Europe. However, Europe had suffered the most at his hands. There was surely still information regarding the cursed sword to be found in this land. We either stay here and gather information or try following the trail. So we're gonna go ahead and follow the trail. While gathering information outside of Europe, Taki encountered a rumor that a temple in Egypt had been destroyed just a few days before. Startlingly, it was said that the destruction was caused by attacks with a sword. It would take someone of great strength to accomplish such an inhuman feat. It was highly probable that it was the work of Soul Edge and the Azure Knight. In order to confirm her suspicions, Taki headed to Egypt.
What awaits him in the end is a test of his true strength.
It'll be over quickly. Get ready.
All right, I'm getting pumped up.
Versus Young Sung. Fight! You win!
You couldn't even scratch me. Is that all you got?
Taki felt like she was being watched. We're going to ignore this and hurry on ahead. Having heard that the person who had destroyed the temple was a man in blue armor, Taki was certain that she was correct. She had left Europe now that she had confirmation that he had headed east. Taki set out east as well. Upon entering Persia, Taki heard that a cult rumored to have worshipped an evil god had been wiped out recently. She headed to their temple in the desert. It had been utterly devastated. It may have been the work of the Azure Knight.
I messed up.
Versus Astaroth. Fight!
Suffer.
Leave this place. See, there. Leave this place. Time to die.
All right.
You win!
Are you done now?
After defeating the Black Giant, Taki found a fragment of Soul Edge in its body. It wasn't Nightmare, but it seemed the cursed sword was still involved. Given that this being with a fragment inside its body had been unharmed, did that mean that Nightmare had not been here? Or was the giant a servant of Nightmare? Whatever the case, she needed to look for her next clue. Where had the Azure Knight gone? Taki continued her journey while searching for traces of incidents that Soul Edge was likely to have caused. In one land, Taki heard the story of a young man on a journey to exorcise evil energy and destroy the cursed sword. This man might know something about the whereabouts of the Azure Knight. She went to visit the young man deep in the mountains, but she found herself facing off against him. It seemed Meki Maru, which contained dark power, had become an obstacle.
Once again, he enters the vortex of evil.
Nothing personal, but you're in my way.
Listen, my soul rages with strength.
Versus Kilik. Fight!
Leave this place. Leave this place. Leave this place.
Ah!
Knockout.
No! My perfect run! Ah!
Looks like you need to train some more.
9.
Get ready.
I'll show you the way of the Ling Shing Su.
Versus Kilik. Fight!
Leave this place.
Ah!
Pretty strong, but not enough to beat me.
9.
I'm sorry, but I cannot let you go.
I have to focus, concentrate.
Versus Kilik. Fight!
Leave this
Ah!
Knockout.
Ah!
You lose.
You need a lot more training.
9.
Are you sure?
Come on, let's go.
Versus Kilik. Fight!
Take this.
stand a chance without dedication.
9.
Come on.
Come on, I can't get stuck here.
Are you ready for this?
Versus Keelik. Fight.
Gotcha!
Leave this place.
Shoot!
Leave this place.
See ya!
No, no.
You lose.
It's useless. Your moves won't work.
9.
It's futile. Do you not understand that?
I guess there's no other way.
Come on.
Versus
Ah.
Keelik. Fight.
Leave this place.
No, you don't. Ah!
You lose.
You can't stop my attack that easily.
9.
It's the freaking range.
Meet your
Ah!
Master, I won't let you down.
Versus Keelik. Fight.
Leave this place. Leave this place. Leave this place.
There we go. Oh my god. It had been a close fight. The young man's arts and conviction were strong. Taki had to fight with all of her strength. Her experience as a member of the Fuma. Her experience as a member of the Fuma since she was a young child had given her the edge. Having learned nothing, she descended the mountain and now heard rumors of a warrior who boasted that he would destroy Soul Edge. Given that he knew the name Soul Edge, it might not be prudent to ignore him. Hearing rumors of a port city where a pack of monsters had appeared some years before, Taki suspected that it might have been related to the cursed sword. The city appeared peaceful, but an aroma of evil still lingered in the land. Evil calls forth evil. It would be no surprise if the Azure Knight were to visit this place. Just as she was thinking this, Taki suddenly felt Mikimaru react. Someone possessing powerful evil energy was nearby.
Now 2 souls are fiercely entangled.
You ready?
Versus Berserker. Fight. You win.
That was pathetic.
After defeating a man possessed by evil, Taki continued gathering information and encountered a traveling caravan whose members said they had seen a knight with an enormous sword. Taki gleaned as much as she could from them and set out after the knight at once. The city she eventually arrived at had already been destroyed. Had it been the work of the Azure Knight? As she pondered this, she came under attack.
The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the ultimate sword.
Your stubbornness will only get you killed.
I suggest you run away quickly.
Versus Thief. Fight!
Leave this place. Leave this place.
You win!
That's all? You make it too easy.
All right, let's settle this.
Versus Thief. Fight!
Leave this place.
You win!
That's all? You make it too easy.
Taki felt like she was being watched. We're just gonna go ahead and hurry on ahead. The bandits threw down their weapons and begged for mercy. They said that a knight in azure armor had been wandering the area recently, disrupting their business. They had finally decided to start working again, and the first person they encountered was the veteran warrior, Taki. How are we supposed to make a living like this? The knight they spoke of must be Nightmare. He had suddenly appeared several weeks before and then disappeared, pursuing a knight with an enormous sword. But who in the world was this additional knight with an enormous sword? Following the clues and pursuing Nightmare, Taki eventually arrived at a cathedral in a remote area. She was now mere steps behind Nightmare. A few moments after passing through the door, she sensed a malicious presence in which she was very familiar. It was him. He must have obtained evil energy and revived.
It's time to end this once and for all. Get ready!
Lady Luck must be on my side today.
Versus Cervante. Fight!
Leave this place! Leave this
You win!
Go back to hell!
Not even turning to look at the bars that fell behind her, Taki ran. Judging from the sounds that echoed through the hallway, the battle was extremely fierce. Taki continued to run and stepped into battle.
If you're after the sword, don't expect to get past here alive. Sorry to keep you. You're up next.
versus Siegfried. Fight!
Ah!
You lose.
Never again will I bend to anyone's will.
9.
Well, at least your stance is correct. Ha!
I'm done with nightmares.
Versus Siegfried. Fight!
Leave this
No! Ah!
You lose.
Never again will I bend to anyone's will.
9.
I'm through with words.
I fear nothing. I will face my darkness.
Versus Siegfried. Fight!
Leave this place.
Ah!
You lose.
Never again.
It'll be over quickly. Get ready.
Okay, come on.
Sinners need no mercy or sympathy.
Versus Siegfried. Fight!
That's it.
Woo!
You won't be able to move for a while. Try not to struggle.
I'm impressed that you made it this far. Not bad at all. My dream is about to be realized. You, however, are not worthy of witnessing this glorious moment. Leave this place at once.
I must put an end to this right now.
Versus Abyss. Fight!
Oh my god. Okay.
You win.
Are you done now? He's close.
Are you their ally as well?
I never thought I'd find the traitor ninja here.
How pitiful. To sell your soul to evil without preparing for the consequences.
You scoundrel!
Soul Edge. Your scars run deep, even in death.
Alright, y'all, so that was Taki's Tale of Soul. I'm actually really glad to get this out. I had planned for this video to go out Friday, but I don't know what happened, but ended up losing power for just a couple of minutes. But of course, since I'm playing on console, it knocked the power out, and so I lost the video that I did. I was in the middle of actually doing this video when it happened, and of course the previous file for this video ended up being corrupted, so I had to do a whole new other one. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it today, which is Saturday, or I might just leave it for Monday and do a double. But if this is Monday when this goes out, that most likely means I decided to do a double upload for Monday. So if this is on a Monday, then enjoy the next video that's coming up after this one. But anywho, with that, I believe this is a good place to take a break. Next video, we'll move on to the next Soul. So like and comment on the video, subscribe for more gameplay, and with that, see ya. Peace.